Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. This is your Hydration with Heart segment brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, the ultimate premium coconut water that keeps you hydrated in style. Today, we're diving into a world every mom knows too well. Gen Alpha. The slang, the sass, the Sephora hauls, the Roblox brain rot. It's a cultural whirlwind. And who better to help us decode it than a dynamic duo taking Instagram by storm? We're going to meet Brittany and Valentina. Brittany Stigliano is a proud Long Island mom. She's a dance studio director for 22 years and a dance educator for over 25. She's built a career shaping young performers. But these days, she shares the spotlight with her daughter, Valentina. She's an incredibly talented tween. She's a competitive dancer with all the Gen Alpha flair. Together, their hilarious role reversal skits have moms everywhere saying, "Yep, that's my kid." So today's headliner is Mom and Tween Speak Gen Alpha, how Brittany and Valentina nail the digital generation's vibe. Welcome to the show, superstars.
Thank you.
So let's chat Gen Alpha. Brittany, I'm going to start with you. The obsessions. Reports show that U.S. parents are spending an average of $260 a month on tween-driven purchases. And I'm going to say that that's a little bit on the low side. And most of it is going to TikTok hype brands like Sephora, Lululemon, and Kendra Scott. I mean, these kids are literally dictating household spending power before they even hit high school. So as a mom who's also parroting this world online, what shocked you most about how quickly these trends take over your daughter's life and your wallet?
I'd have to say it didn't really shock me. I feel like all generations, right? Like I'm getting comments on a lot of my videos that are saying, oh, she's a millennial mom, so, she's the problem. But I remember being in middle school and high school, and when Steve Madden came out with platform chunky sneakers, we had to have them. Juicy Couture, the velour jumpsuits, we had to have them. I just think in today's day and age, it's a different way that brands are presenting this to our children. When I was younger, we had to wait for the Toys R Us Big Book to come out. Victoria's Secret, their swimsuit catalog was the end-all do-all when summertime was here. We all waited to go through that catalog. Delia's, Contempo. Now the youth have it right here glued in their hands because it's right on their cell phone. So am I shocked? I'm not. Do I wish that prices were a little bit better in today's economy? Yes.
I love it. So Valentina, you and your friends are part of this Sephora Kids generation. Vogue Business literally ran a piece saying tweens are turning beauty retail upside down. Some kids under 12 and 13 are wearing serums with like a 15-step routine. It's insane. Do you and your friends actually care about the products, or is it just all about the flex, the shopping bags, the videos, the haul content?
So I think most people my age, even me and my friends, first off, get the product because people are promoting it on social media. So we're like, oh, we have to go to Sephora, we have to go to the mall to get these products. But after a while of using it, I think most of the time we do end up really enjoying using the products, which makes us want to go back to the stores and buy more. So
okay, fair enough.
I would say that it starts off with a flex, but then it kind of leads into more of wanting the product more than needing to flex it.
Yeah. When I was 12, all I flexed was my Lisa Frank notebook. I mean, kids are branding strategies. I mean, you kids are just, you're on it. And language. So Brittany, let's talk about that. Gen Alpha slang is like another universe, right? From Riz to Delulu to brain rot. I mean, half of moms don't know if their kids are complimenting them or calling them out. So when you step into these role reversal skits, how do you nail the delivery so perfectly that moms watching think, yep, that's my daughter?
So I'm a dance teacher. I am around teenage girls, young girls, 24/7 almost. So Valentina, I'm a single mom. So Valentina is with me all the time. Most moms get to go to work and get a break from their kids. My kid comes to work with me. So I'm also the house that's like a revolving door. Kids are in and out constantly. I guess it's almost like being in a relationship with somebody. You start to pick up on habits and lingo and language, and being around Valentina so much, I kind of there's moments where I have to sit back and be like, okay, you're not one of them. You're going to be 40.
Mom, that's so cringe. Stop.
Yeah. So I guess it becomes natural for me because I'm with her so much and her friends so much that you kind of just pick up on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of slang, Valentina, skibbity, Yeah, I mean, or farming. Half the time, parents are convinced you're making up words just to confuse us, right? So if you had to teach all the moms listening one Gen Alpha word that we must know to survive, what would it be and why?
So a word I would probably teach the moms of Gen Alpha, I'd probably say ate or slay. Because I'm a dancer, so when I'm in a dance room and a dancer's doing a combo or they're doing a trick we like, we're like, yes, that's later, yes, that ate. So which means we like the combo that you're doing.
So moms, consider this your cheat sheet for not embarrassing yourself on the group text. You're welcome.
Right.
Now, Brittany, let's talk screen time. So studies show Gen Alpha kids are spending 4 to 6 hours per day on devices. God, I think mine is one of them. And nearly 70% say they'd rather hang out online than in person. That's troublesome. So that's why platforms like, Roblox have become their playground. So do you think parroting it on Instagram actually helps moms cope? Kind of like laughing through the chaos?
Oh, absolutely. I look at my comment section and so many people are like, wow, I guess I'm not alone. I mean, I have people from Australia that send me voice notes and they're like, I just got to tell you, mate, your content is fantastic. I thought there was something wrong with my daughter. So it's so funny to me because there have been moments as a mom that I've sat back and one of her hormonal dramatic breakdowns and she's like, I can't do this. And I'm like, oh my God, is there something wrong with my child?
Yeah.
Does she need help? Do I need to call a therapist? So then when you do this content, you see so many of us are dealing with the same thing. It's like an aha moment where there's nothing wrong. They're okay. It's just teens and this is just how they are.
Exactly. And sometimes the only therapy that we can afford is scrolling through your skits while hiding in the laundry room with a glass of wine. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So Valentina, you're part of a generation that's already being studied by major brands. Deloitte recently reported that by 2030, Gen Alpha will hold the largest consumer influence in history, surpassing both millennials and Gen Z. So do you feel that influence? Like when you post or share a trend, do you notice brands or friends actually following your lead?
So yes, I think in a lot of ways they do follow my generation, but I don't think it's just my generation that starts trends because I feel all generations start their own trends. For instance, I love Alex Earl. So if she promotes a brand or if she promotes a clothing brand that I like, I'm going to go and want to buy that clothing brand or product that she wears because it's Alex Earl and I want to be like her. Even if I'm not her age, I still think I'm cool. So I think all generations kind of follow all the trends that Gen Alpha or even the millennials, millennials that they make, even no matter what age you are.
Yeah, there you have it. Forget ad agencies. Just give Valentina a Sephora bag and watch the economy move.
Yeah.
So motherhood has always been about bridging generations, Brittany. I mean, we kind of alluded to that just a bit earlier, but now you're literally performing it online with Valentina. 85% of us millennial moms follow at least one parenting influencer, and most say it makes them feel less alone. So it's exactly what we're talking about. Has creating these skits actually strengthened your bond as a mother and daughter, or are you sometimes like, enough content, I'm still your mom?
So it's actually opposite. It's me having to bother Valentina to do a lot of the content where she just wants to sit down and do her Roblox. I will say we've always had a very strong bond. Again, she's been glued to my hip since she was little. But what I will say is I feel now that I do this content and I'm kind of stepping into her realm and her world, I get it a little bit more, pretending to be her age and having to go through a store. Now when she's having a moment or she's just not having a good day, I'm like, I get it now. So I think in that sense, it's helped me to understand my child in a different way that I might not have understood before.
Well, we are at the end. I can't thank you both enough for coming on and chatting with us. You two are the ultimate Gen Alpha translators. So thank you for giving us the humor and the real talk every mom and even every kid wanted to hear.
Oh, thank you so much for this opportunity. It was really a great
you.
time. Thank you so much.
And to our listeners, if you want daily laughs and a true inside look at raising a tween in 2025, follow them on Instagram. It's at @thatmom_Brittany and at dancerval717. And remember, when life feels like one big TikTok trend and you can't keep up, just hydrate with heart. This segment is brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, because moms deserve hydration with flavor and flair. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. Stay tuned, because the laughs and the Riz don't stop here. We'll be right back.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut.
Discover the refreshing taste of 100% pure coconut water that actually tastes great. Naturally sweet with no artificial flavors or added sugar. It's packed with electrolytes to keep you hydrated throughout your day. And with 10% of profits going to charity, every sip makes a difference. Pure taste, pure goodness. Experience nature's Gatorade. Visit Once Upon a Coconut or naturesgatorade.com.